Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is PhoenixGinny, and welcome to another speed build. Welcome to... what did I end up calling this? Lilsimsie Wheeled Build Challenge number 2, I guess. So I actually started this a long time ago, like a month or so ago. I started it during a live stream, actually, and the live stream ended up being a total failure because my internet crashed twice, and that never happens, ever. I don't know what it was about that day, but yeah, I actually had to stop that stream. I'm not even sure if it's still on my channel, because it wasn't, I don't know, it was kind of messed up because I didn't know the internet crashed for quite a while. So there's no, like, I don't know. It just kind of cuts off randomly. If it is still on my channel, you're welcome to watch it, but I don't know if it's worth watching. So in the speed build, you'll miss, the actual construction of it, but that's okay. You're mostly missing my indecisiveness, and that's not missing anything, in my opinion. So if you don't know, I follow the rules of the Lilsimsie Wheel Build Challenge, in which the YouTuber Lilsimsie made a set of rules to follow, so you can randomly select what kind of build you make. What did I randomly select for this one? I'll link it in the description below. I'll link her video and the rules and such. If you want to do this yourself and follow the rules yourself, you can. I suggest that you access the rules from her video, because if you type in Lilsimsie Wheel Build Challenge rules and find them through Google or whatever, there's a chance you might find fraudulent versions. If you want the true version of it, I suggest that you get it from her video, which I will link down below. So here it is. So this particular lot, I spun, if you will, that it would be a public venue, and that it would be on a 64 by 64 lot, that it would be a lounge, because it's a public venue, so it's a lounge for a public venue, and that it would have a budget of $75,000, that it would be in the Craftsman Style, with a color scheme of black and white. And I can only use base game and vampires and in terms of build buy stuff, I can only use the base game and vampires. Those are the only packs I'm allowed to use. And a special room is a music room, though it's a lounge, so it's going to have a music room. So I don't know if that really counts, but so yeah, this is my second build. I already built a first one. It's on my channel and on the gallery. You can get that build on the gallery, and you can get this build on the gallery. My gallery ID will appear on the screen right here, and so you can check that out, and you can get this build right now. Funny thing about this build, so I started out building this on stream, but then no, that's not a word. I decided to just do it on my own instead of live stream it. Live stream building isn't the most entertaining thing for me, because I don't talk a whole lot. I really just like to listen to other things, and so I was like, you know what? It's not a big deal. I'll just finish it on my own. So that's what this footage is. It's kind of funny, actually, because when I recorded this, I didn't realize that I was recording my microphone at the same time. So you can actually hear me and my mumbling, and you can, in the original footage of this, you can hear, I'm listening to Markiplier playing Uno with Wade and Bob. So you can hear me laughing at that on the recording, on the original recording. I obviously muted it for this recording. But it's pretty entertaining to watch. Also, I totally forgot that I was supposed to do a black and white theme. So I'm like, oh, let's do a warm brown and a warm purpley color. And I went all the way. I I can't remember how far I got before I realized that it was supposed to be black and white. Whoops. Also, that stone pattern on the wall is seasons, and I'm not allowed to use seasons. And it's going to take me all the way to the end of the build to realize it. I posted this build on the gallery like 3 or 4 times. Each one, you know, because you don't know what packs you've used until you've posted it on the gallery. And it's like, oh, you've used Get Together. I'm like, what? No, I didn't. And I have to look for the item or the wallpaper or whatever it was. This time I used University Life. See, there's Discover University right there. I'm using those toilets. I totally forgot that those were from Discover University. All the way at the end of the build, I'm going to have to make my own toilet stalls, if you will. So I will be doing that. So ignore this part. But and then I also realized that I used something from Seasons, and I realized it was that wallpaper. So, whoops. But I think those are the only 2 things from packs I'm not supposed to use. Remember, I'm only supposed to use base game and vampires. And I think the only vampire stuff I use is I use a rug from vampires. Yeah. So this build is actually really nice. It was a real struggle for me to figure out how I wanted to do it. I've never built a lounge before. But I actually really like the way it turned out. The only thing I don't like about this build is the lights. The lights don't stay the way they are. Right now I just place down random saucer lights anywhere just for lighting. Those aren't actually what I choose to keep, but See how I changed the decor? Now it's black and white. Yeah. Black and white Craftsman is actually really hard to pull off. What I don't like about this build is the lights are floating because I cut out the ceiling because I wanted high ceilings. I want a high voltage ceiling so that the roof is the ceiling rather than the ceiling. I cut out the top bit so that it's just the roof that you see when you look up. But when you do that, that means the lights float where the ceiling should be. And what I usually like to do is I like to put rafters or beams or whatever to make it look like the lights are attached to something. But I didn't have money to do that. I ran out of money to make this huge lot, you know, on a $75,000 budget is perfectly doable. But you do run out of money, especially when you need a piano and stuff for this lot. So the lights are floating, and I hate that, and it's The Sims, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm all about realism, so I usually hate that, and I usually don't do that, but because it's a budgeted build, just pretend, I guess. So there's that. Also, it's really hard to pull off a black and white Craftsman. This is the second time I've had to do a black and white Craftsman. Because Craftsman Style is usually very rustic. It's usually a lot of wood and stone. And so you're going to have a lot of natural colors traditionally in a Craftsman build. You're going to have like earthy browns and colors like that. What black and white doesn't really happen in nature. Not like this. But I still hold to the Craftsman Style. I have that wood, or I have wood floors, and I have stone floors, and I have stone wallpapers. And so I try to use wood and stone as much as possible, as far as it makes sense. Hopefully I won't have to do this again. I'd rather have a different color scheme for Craftsman builds. But more of a warm tone would be better. What else I was going to say? Also, I ran out of money. So I did a ton of landscaping for this build, but it's all buy-to-bug stuff, and I usually don't do that, but I usually don't have budgeted builds, so it actually made sense to do that for this. So I use, what you do is it's a cheat that you go into your cheat window with Shift Control C. Is that it? Shift Control Alt? Shift Control. I don't know. I think I just do it automatically. Like I don't even think about the buttons. I just do it automatically. I think it's Shift Control C. Yeah, it's Shift Control C. Except on my computer, my keyboard, because it's a fancy gaming keyboard or something, you have to click Windows as well. There's like a Windows key in between the Control and the Alt key, and you have to press that as well. I don't know. I don't get it. But for me, I have to press Shift Control Windows C for the window to pop up. But normally, Shift Control C, and you can type in bb.show hidden objects, and then press enter, and then bb.show live edit objects, all one word, no capitalization. And you get these live edit objects, the objects that are found in the world. You can pull them out of the catalog and actually place them down. They don't cost anything, and they also don't really count as like items. Your Sims can like walk through them and stuff. But it's really good for just free landscaping if you run out of money. It allowed me to put up my own fencing, and there's a ton of trees and some benches that your Sims can't sit on. And just a whole like backyard. See, this is me pulling out stuff out of the buy debug menu. And I originally, like, I didn't realize. Right now I'm thinking, oh shoot, I'm out of money. When I actually put it on the gallery, I overestimated how much I would need because I subtracted the amount that the lot costs from the budget. So I thought I actually had 63K because the lot was 75K minus that. I don't feel like doing math. But what I didn't realize is that the gallery already subtracted that from my budget. So I actually had about 8,000 left at the end. So I realized that a lot of the indoor decorations, I found a lot of buy debug. So I pulled out the buy debug menu because there's so many empty spaces in this house that I needed to fill. So I needed to fill it with something. So I was going through the whole buy debug catalog trying to fill it. And this is me making my custom fence. So there's a lot of stuff that I put inside that wouldn't have been my first choice, but when you're out of money, you kind of go with what you can get. Until I actually posted it on the gallery, and the gallery's like, "Oh, you have like 8,000 left." Like it said it was like 63K, and I was like, "What?" I thought it was 75K, and so then I realized I had all this money left, so I decided, is that 8? That's 8, yeah. So I realized I had 8,000 left, and so I changed a lot of the decor inside to decor that's actually more expensive and more tasteful, because I realized I had money. So I'm going to actually change a lot of the decor that I end up putting there. But right now, I'm just doing the landscaping decor using all kinds of buy debug stuff because it's free. So there's a lot of stuff that your Sims can't actually interact with, but that's okay. It looks nice, so. Yeah. And it's a really nice lounge. It's really neat looking, I think. I think it really works, and it'll be fun to actually use it. I'm way more proud of it than I was when I first made it on stream. When I made it on stream, I really hated it. I always kind of hate a build when I start it. I'm just like, what is this? But those benches there, your Sims can't actually sit on them. But there's some benches back there that you can sit on. And if you want to take this and do what you want with it, that is perfectly fine. You can take this lot and you can put benches that your Sims can sit on. And you can make a better color scheme if you want. You can change the furniture, you can change the lot type, you can do whatever you want with it. And if you do something nice to it, please let me know. Let me know on Twitter. I'd be happy to see it. Send screenshots. Yeah. So, yep, and that's me. This is me trying to put free stuff because I didn't realize that I had money. So I'm just trying to find anything to go inside because it's way too empty for such a big space. It's still kind of empty, but it's not as bad as it was. Rugs are a lifesaver for taking up space. When you have a huge empty space and you can't just plop a couch down, put a nice big rug. It really, really like fills out the space without actually filling the space. So those plants are really, really nice, but I end up getting rid of them, so don't get used to them. Because they don't really go, you know, bug stuff you can't change the color of, so. Yep, there's a bunch of decor, and that's actually really nice decor that I don't keep either. Again, it's bug stuff that when I realize I have money, I decide to change. I don't know, do I actually change it here? Oh, and I love those plants from, I think, I paused it. I changed it off camera. So now I realized I have money, so I'm using all these expensive portraits and stuff. Yeah. But we're coming to the end of the video. We're coming up to our screenshots. So I will end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of the video. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you want more videos like this, click subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. I also live stream here on YouTube. I live stream on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream The Sims, adventure games, and I stream my Storytime Saturdays where I'm currently reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, so join me for that. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a nice